It's time for another Out and About with Jamie Grouch podcast, specializing in what's going on at this year's Jasper County Fair with Stacy Wilson, Iowa State University Extension Specialist, in what's going on with the youth in our county, especially with what's going on in 4-H, and also results from the FFA youngsters too. And we'll get to her report in just a couple moments, and this report on what happened on Tuesday. And we'll be heading over to the fairgrounds on Wednesday morning to find out what happened also on the day before too. So I want to thank our sponsors for supporting all the activities going on at this year's Jasper County Fair, including Brookwood Incorporated. You know, a running toilet might seem minor, but it can waste a surprising amount of water over time. Most fixes are simple, so give Brookwood Incorporated a call and they'll take care of the problem too. And if you're concerned about odors, allergens, or dust in your home, adding an air purification system can help clean the air circulating through your heating and cooling system. Cleaner air is more comfortable for living. You can give Brookwood a call about that also. Mike Wood and the gang at Brookwood Incorporated can help you out. You can check them out at brookwoodinc.com on their website. They are a great group of folks that can help you out. We had some plumbing problems previously, and they helped us out. They'll help you out too at Brookwood Incorporated. Another fine sponsor of this podcast are the folks at Johnson Aviation. Get a hold of Ethan and Lisa at Johnson Aviation. I know someone who took flying lessons from them. My own nephew, Greg Woods, he does a great job flying. He flies from point A to point B and back all the time, and took flying lessons from them. They have charter flights too at Johnson Aviation, and you should give Ethan a call if you want to find out more about that at 641-792-1292. That's 641-792-1292 at Johnson Aviation, supporting the 4-H and FFA kids at this year's Jasper County Fair. Another fine sponsor, Lonnie Portner, State Farm Insurance Agency. If you're looking for a more streamlined way to manage your insurance, bundling your renters and auto coverage can help bring everything together in one place. Let's get started. According to Lonnie Portner, it could save you some money at Lonnie Portner, State Farm Insurance Agency. Give him a call today at 641-792-6000. 641-792-6000. Like a good neighbor, Lonnie Portner, State Farm Insurance, is there just for you. Of course, who could forget about our buddy Ryan Dannon and, of course, his wife Shannon Dannon. Shannon has Junie B's food truck. They've moved locations for this week at the Jasper County Fair, and I had some of their chicken strips at the Jasper County Fair this afternoon, and boy, were they delicious. And they were closing up because they were so busy at the Jasper County Fair today that they'd run out of burgers. They had to close down their grill, and they had some chicken strips left, and so I had those, and with some honey mustard, boy, were they delicious. But of course, Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue, Newton, they are busy too because they have great service there. I know personally because I drive my Hyundai Elantra to Des Moines and back all the time, and they have great service for my car. They put new tires on my car. They recently gave me a great oil change and put new windshield wipers on my car. And Ryan gives to about every cause there is to give to, and he says one of the best parts of owning the business is having the opportunity to give back to the community, and he's done that recently by making a donation to Ride for Time with Friends of Mine, a local organization that hosts events to help funding mammograms for individuals who can't afford them. You'll find all about that on on his Facebook page. And Ryan, great guy, and so is his wife Shannon. They help out with all kinds of great causes. And again, if you're at the Jasper County Fair, stop by their Junie B's food truck. They move locations for this week. They have all kinds of delicious food there at the Jasper County Fair. So again, thanks to our sponsors, including Ryan's Tire and Auto, Brookwood Incorporated, Johnson Aviation, Lonnie Portner, State Farm Insurance Agency, and our presenting sponsor, Timberline East Campground. I want to thank Dana and the gang there at Timberline East. I tell you what, they also have handyman services too. I want to thank the folks at Timberline East Campground for clearing out a bunch of brush and some volunteer trees and things in our backyard earlier this year. Fantastic job. Man, Jeff and Moses and the whole gang did a fantastic job. I just can't rave about them enough and what they did in our backyard. And they spend all kinds of hours taking care of that. And they can help you out too with handyman services at Timberline East. They do a great job. So you'll hear more about that right now with Timberline East Campground on the east side of Newton.
Another year of the Jasper County Fair is in full swing now, and you'll soon be ready for rest and relaxation. Timberline East RV Campground, conveniently located along Interstate 80 in Newton, has a special offer to honor your hard work and extend that summer break just a little longer. Get 1 night free when you camp 2 or more nights by using the promo code CAMPING250. Redeem the special offer by calling us today at 641-792-2428 or visiting timberlineiowa.com and entering code CAMPING250 when you book. Enjoy the last few days of summer and usher in the cooler days of fall. This free night offer is good at Timberline East RV Campground for the remainder of the year.
It's time for another Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast, and with me again, Stacy Wilson with the Iowa State Extension Service. She is the youth coordinator with more results from yesterday's events and competition at the Jasper County Fair. Thank you again, Stacy, for helping me out with this.
Sure.
Take it away. Give me the results that you have.
Okay. We don't have a lot today because last night, normally at night is when everybody brings their results in from the day's classes and shows. And after the parade, the storm came up and that was that. So we'll have more on our next time we meet.
Okay.
So I do have the sheep champions and reserve champions, but not the showmanship classes for the sheep, which is the one where the exhibitors are evaluated. But our grand champion ewe overall was exhibited by Hannah Nelman of Newton. The reserve champion ewe was Carly Spears of Newton. And they both, I believe, Carly is in the Sherman Sunbeams class, the Sherman Sunbeams Club from Newton.
Okay.
And Hannah is a member of the Killed Off Hot Shots from PCM. Not PCM, Linville Sully.
For those that aren't farm people, what is a ewe?
A ewe is the female breeding. This is a breeding show, so the ewes are part of the the breeding sheep show. So a ewe is a female. Female lamb.
Okay.
Yep, and so Hannah was champion, Hannah Nillman. Reserve champion of that was Carly Spears.
Okay.
And then the champion market ewe, those are usually wethers. They can be a market ewe. But the grand champion market lamb was Stella Amthauer. And she's a member of the Clear Creek Wranglers 4-H Club from Baxter. And the reserve champion market lamb was Braden Cartwright from PCM.
All right.
So, and then today we had our swine show, and I have the commercial and the breeding gilt results. I don't have the market pig results of the overall for market, but our champion commercial gilt was shown by Mason Titus from the Sherman Sunbeams. The reserve commercial gilt was shown by Alyssa Bassett from Killed Off Hot Shots. Third overall commercial gilt was exhibited by Megan Wright. She is from Powashik Partners here in Colfax. And then we had commercial overall breeding gilt, and that was Alyssa Bassett. Reserve overall was exhibited by Rylan Titus. Third overall commercial or breeding gilt was Braden Bassett, and fifth overall was Mackenzie Couples.
All right, fantastic. Well, you'll have more results for us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Also.
Yep,
So
we will.
Good. All right.
We will. We also have a contest here called the 4-H Bucket of Junk Contest. And what that is a welding and design contest. And Coline Welding in Sully, they provide us with 8 buckets of scrap metal, and they are, gosh, I could probably say 100% exact in the pieces that are in the buckets, but I'll say 95% because that's very hard, but they try very hard to get all the pieces matching. So the buckets come into our office on a certain day, and they come in just looking like what it says, a bucket of junk or a bucket of scrap metal. And then the first 8 4-H kids to call the office receive a bucket, and they can come in and pick it up. And then there's some guidelines for our contest, but overall, basically they take the bucket home. They have to use, I think, 75% of the scrap metal in it. They can paint some pieces, but they can't add things to it. And then they make a design or a sculpture, and they bring it in. And then those are judged. And the kids participating in that this year were Luke Hansen, Abram Shipley, Caden Buckland, Kason Talsma, Max Bruxvert, Callan Buckland, Lane Cannon, and Tanner Moses. And the winner this year of the overall sculpture was Kason Talsma. And the rest of them are all considered reserve champions, because this is not a normal 4-H class. These sculptures are not eligible to go on to state fair. They will be auctioned off right before the livestock auction on Thursday.
Well, and we talked about this before in 4-H. It's about education. And welding is such an important vocation now, and learning about that is very important. I know that it's an occupation that's in demand.
Yeah. Yep.
It really is, and it's neat that Coline is sponsoring it.
Yeah, they do. They sponsor the scrap metal, and then the kids are to have an adult mentor with them when they're welding, especially the younger ones. If they don't have somebody in their family that can help out with that, we do have some licensed welders that have gone through our background checks, and they are glad to help anybody who wants to learn how to weld.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
I know it's been a busy day for you. Thank you for taking the time to give us the results and those youngsters that have been involved in that bucket of junk.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Stacy Wilson from Iowa State University Extension, the youth coordinator, helping us out here again, and want to thank our sponsors who have helped us with these reports so we can get them to you on outandaboutwithjamiegrout.com, on Spotify, on Amazon, on, of course, iHeart, and all the other platforms, on our YouTube channel too. I'm glad we're able to do this, kind of filling a void from what the radio station used to do back in the day, and get those out there because these youngsters deserve to be in the spotlight. Thanks again, Stacy.
Yep, thank you.
That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout. Until next time, out is out.
Another year of the Jasper County Fair is in full swing now, and you'll soon be ready for rest and relaxation. Timberline East RV Campground, conveniently located along Interstate 80 in Newton, has a special offer to honor your hard work and extend that summer break just a little longer. Get 1 night free when you camp 2 or more nights by using the promo code CAMPING250. Redeem the special offer by calling us today at 641-792-2428 or visiting timberlineiowa.com and entering code CAMPING250 when you book. Enjoy the last few days of summer and usher in the cooler days of fall. This free night offer is good at Timberline East RV Campground for the remainder of the year.